Well, we're going to continue our study of adverbs. This is page 123 in your English papers. It's called Adverbs Tell Where. As we studied before, adverbs can also answer the question how and when. Today we're going to focus on the where of adverbs. Adverbs that tell where usually go over to modify a verb. Again, modify means to go over to. So the adverb focuses on the verb. Here's an example. I looked everywhere for our dog. Now, before I even go to the rest of this example, remember what I told you to do. First, I want you to underline the verb 2 times. That's your first start. Second start is I want you to cross out prepositional phrases. And then the third part would be actually to ask yourself where. You can interchange these 2 steps. It doesn't matter to me which one you do first, but do those before you ask yourself where. So it says, I looked everywhere for our dog. For some of you, it's going to be easier to find the verb first. For some of you, it's going to be easier to find prepositional phrases first. So let's just make this a little interesting, and I'm going to see a prepositional phrase for our dog, and I'm going to cross it out. The adverb of the sentence will not be in the prepositional phrase. Okay? The next thing I'm going to do is find the verb. I looked everywhere. So it must be looked. I'm going to underline it twice. I'm going to ask myself, where did I look? I looked everywhere. So everywhere is the adverb that modifies the verb looked. Now here's the tricky part. Some adverbs that tell where are listed here. And it's here, there, where, nowhere, anywhere, somewhere, everywhere, home, in, out, inside, outside, up, down, near, or far. The reason I said it's tricky is I'm going to jump down here for a minute and look at the bottom. Some words that I learned as prepositions in class with you are on this list. That's the tricky part. They can be adverbs when they aren't in a prepositional phrase. So sometimes these words can be prepositions and sometimes they're adverbs. When they're in a prepositional phrase and we've crossed them out like this, then they can't be the adverb. That's why it's really important that we cross out that prepositional phrase so we won't get confused whether we're dealing with an adverb or a preposition. Here's the example. Let's go inside. So I'm looking, is there a prepositional phrase anywhere? No. What's the verb? Go. Where did they go? Inside. There's my adverb. Sam went home for lunch. Well, you can see that for lunch is a prepositional phrase. So if we cross this out and we can say he went, ask ourselves, where did he go? We know he went home. All right, let's do a few more examples and then we'll be done. Kelly went inside. Well, I don't see any prepositional phrases. So I know that this is my verb. So inside must be my adverb. Where did he go? He went inside. Greg hid inside the front door. If I cross out inside the front door as my preposition, it leaves this as the verb. Do I have any adverbs here? No, when I'm asking myself where he hid, I don't have anything left over that's not crossed out. So this sentence does not have an adverb. This one is not an adverb. Okay. She ran up the hill. If I cross off up the hill, all I have left is ran. I can't answer where she ran because up the hill is crossed off. So in this instance, the word up is not an adverb, it's a preposition. Okay, just like in this case. And the last one, she looked up. Well, I don't see any prepositional phrases. I do see the verb. And then I ask myself, where did she look? And she looked up. That's what makes it an adverb and not a preposition. So when you work on your paper later this week, you're going to be telling me whether something is an adverb or a preposition. Good luck, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me.